What's up, guys? We're in a little bit of a new world right now. Basically, it's kind of an SMP thing. It's sort of like, it's basically like a hermitcraft type thing. It's called Gatekeep SMP, because gaslight, gatekeep, girlboss.
I'm a saint, I'm a soul.
Basically, there's supposed to be an SMP called Girlboss SMP that was meant to be like a private thing, and I thought I got invited to that, but it turns out they were going to make it a public thing, and me and a few of the people from there were kind of annoyed by that, because I felt like we kind of got scammed, so then we created this in like one day. So here we are. I kind of did all the big important day one stuff sort of off camera, so I figured I'd just kind of show you where we are right now, just so that you're all caught up on the base and stuff. So, I found this really cool jungle mountain looking thing. It's like right by spawn, and I thought it looked cool, so I'm making it my base. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix the staircase later. Basically, there's this little like path area here that I'm also probably gonna fix up later. You kind of go up these stairs, that's my Nether portal. And then, you go over here, we have this little cottage, which is cool. This actual like storage and stuff's gonna be in the basement down here. This area will eventually just be a decoration area, but for now it's just my entire base of operations. And then we kind of got like this backyard thing here, and yeah, it kind of just looks like that. Oh, and I also found a cave with a skelly spawner in it down there, and I made like a mine there, and then I made an entrance to that mine right here. So yeah, now I can easily go like mining and stuff. So that's where we're at with our day one stuff so far.
Feel it in my bones, feel it in my bones.
There we go, I've got sort of the basement area laid out. There's gonna be like chests. Then I'm gonna have like a couple like furnaces maybe in this sort of area. And then all that is, again, this really isn't gonna be anything huge. It's really just kind of a day one starter base just to sort of get me going. Bigger things will definitely come in the future, but now is not the time for that. And there we go, I've now officially moved everything in to my little storage down here, and there's also a little light source. I've quadrupled the amount of furnaces I have, so I can smelt things a little faster if I need to. And over here is just the bed and this buried treasure map that I looted a bit ago. So yeah, it's all looking nice, it's going well.
I'm a saint, I'm a saint, I'm a soul.
Alrighty, a couple little updates for you guys. The first of which being, free cam. I added some little borders around this pathway. I kind of had this jungle and I just had a lot of jungle, so I wanted to use that somehow. So I combined that with dirt to make sort of like this sort of aged ruined thing. And it looked kind of cool, but it really needed something to break it up. So I just kind of put these jungle posts all over the place. Because again, that's just kind of what I have a lot of right now. I don't even have enchantments yet, so I'm not looking to like gather a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of just using what I have a lot of. And then also, speaking of gathering things that I don't have a lot of, I found a nearby savanna biome with so many cows, so I now have 15 bookshelves for an enchantment setup, and 11 of these leathers. I did have quite a bit of like already existing books. I think I had like 36 or something just from a nearby village, so it wasn't all the cows, but the cows definitely helped. So yeah, I plan to build an enchanting room, but whenever I make an enchanting room, I kind of have a tradition of making the floors out of amethyst, because it makes cool noises and it looks magical and it just makes sense. And I know there's a geode like near my cave inside of it somewhere, so I need to go down the mines. And also I have no diamonds, because I spent my last diamond on a jukebox for an other side disc, which was definitely worth it. Don't question that. So yeah, I definitely need to do a little bit of caving. Also, I put stairs down the entrance to my mine, so that way it's pretty easy and fast to walk up and down. Not quite as great as a bubble elevator, but I cannot be bothered to make one of those right now. So, staircase, yes.
Feel it in my bones, feel it in my toes.
And there we go, you can see if we go to the storage room, and then we make a left, and then go down this spooky staircase. We're in an enchantment room. I still need to have like anvil, smithing table, grindstone, but can be a future me problem. For now, that is good. Oh, glowberries in my way. So I have a full enchanting setup, but I only have 14 levels. Oh, hi Skelly Spawner. Goodbye Skelly Spawner. Well, not really, I kind of just transformed it into a functional thing. We got the skellies that spawn over here, then they go up into a tube, which drops them like 21.5 blocks, so that way I can just do that. And yeah, there's a hopper system. It's basically just there's a hopper there, and there's a double chest here, so that way I can store all the drops, because bones and arrows, and I guess bows for some people, are pretty cool and nice to have.
I'm a saint, I'm a saint, I'm a saint.
Alrighty, first enchantment of the server. Okay, fortune. Well, fucking okay then. First try. It's also just occurred to me that I don't actually have a reliable food source. Yeah, I should probably fix that.
I'm a saint, I'm a soul.
I've now finished the wheat farm. It's looking all good. Thankfully, I have the skelly farm, so I kind of just did like bone meal harvest, until I had all of the wheat that I needed to plant the farm, and I got 54 bread from it. I also got 27 cooked mutton from fellow server member Rue. Thank you, Rue. That's very cool. And then there's also a bunch of torches around just because spawn-proofing, woohoo! And I also built this little path that goes from my main base over to here, just because I like things to be easily accessible, and also it just kind of looks really cool. So yeah, wonderful. Also I have a parrot. He just kind of sits here. Hello. And the next thing I want to do is I kind of just want to fix up this nether hub a little bit, just because it is sort of bad, and it just kind of is a mess, and it's just not great. Like, look at this. Look how inconvenient it is to access other people's portals. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna try and fix that somehow. Yeah.
Feel it in my bones, feel it in my bones.
I dug out a little nether tunnel and I moved all the portals close to me that I knew where they were into this nether tunnel. So if we go over here, I don't know what this is. This is new. But the rest of this, oh my goodness, it's roost. So yeah, anyways, my plan is to decorate and slab all that area, just because mob spawning is cringe, and well, I don't know if I'll decorate the entire thing. I don't know, we'll see. I'll just decorate however much I feel like doing. Yes.
Saint Mike.
I'm sick and tired of waiting. I'm sick and tired of waiting by the phone. Oh, I know you're home. Oh my God, Becky, look at that butt. Wrist on ice with the 40 taped up. Got a head full of dreams and a heart full of love, but I never made the money, so nobody gave a fuck. Friday night, what you wanna do? Solo Halo 2, sacrifice. No more Xbox Live in the room. I'm alright, finish 40s while I'm listening to Tattoo. All the things she said, now I'm puking in the bathroom. Gone. Maybe we can take it slow, slow. Ain't nobody gotta know, God knows. Put the phone back in the bag and let me get your mind. 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 On me. We're doing fine. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God, Becky, look at that ass. It's that tall motherfucker saying don't eat glass. And you know what they say about a guy with big shoes. Insecurities and self-esteem issues. But Jacob Christ, baby Jakey, baby brother, baby Jake.
And the nether hub is finished. I ended up adding a portal for spawn, which is a little bit bigger than the rest, because spawn, you can see we've got all that. The markings for everyone's portal, whether it be a sign or their head, is always over here in the top left. And then there's there's doors for exits, because doors. And then also over here we have Carmen's base, which is currently Mozzie's just having fun with pressure plates. Carmen added this tunnel after I made the tunnel, so I put the doors off to kind of block it, because it doesn't look like mine, and yes. So that is pretty cool, and nether, and yes.
I'm a saint, I'm a soul. Feel it in my bones, feel it in my toes.